power of 10 tells us there's going to be 11 terms, but this time we're not going to write out Pascal's triangle to the 11th row, because the numbers get big quite quick. Instead, we're going to say, this seems like a great place to use the formula. So look at my formula sheet. I write it down. Write it on your formula sheet. I think it says for a plus b to the n. So they kind of give you a hint what a is, what b is, and what n is. Now, if you want to find term 9, is it obvious that k is equal to 8? Because the formula says k plus 1, and we want to find 9th term, so k has to be 1 less. The n comes from the exponent, which is 10. Choose k was 8. The a is your first term, which is just x to the 10 minus 8. And the b, which is the negative 2, will to be to the exponent of 8. Now, when you're using the formula, I highly recommend, sort of like the 10 choose 8 as one thing, this x to the exponent is another thing, the negative 2 to the exponent as another thing. Simplify them first, all separately. Put them in brackets because you're going to multiply them together, because they're all this times this times this, all multiplied together there. So you're going to go to your calculator and do 10 choose 8, which I think is 45. So you can check that on your calculator. And then this is 10 minus 8 is going to be 2. If you square x, you'll get x squared there. And then negative 2 to the 8. Well, negative to an even exponent is going to be positive. And 2 times 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 2. I think that's 256. And now we have to go 45 times 256. I feel like I could do that mental math, but don't feel like doing it right now. 11,520. And we still have the x squared. So we found the 9th term. There's 11 terms in total without having to find any of the other stuff. So the formula lets us sort of apply a shortcut. But in the previous example, I hope that sort of explained where the formula comes from. This part is always the number on Pascal's triangle. And had you been starting with a lot of them, by the time you got to the 8th one, your exponent would have gone down 8 times. That's why it's 10 minus 8. And the other one would have started at 0 and then gone up until it got to 8. Okay, questions for practice for number 3?